Hi, I'm Paul Humphreys with Edmac Compressor Parts.
Hello, and I'm Dwayne Sands at Edmac Compressor Parts.
Thanks for giving us the opportunity to tell you a little bit more about Edmac. So Dwayne, you know, a lot of parts suppliers talk about aftermarket parts and OEM parts. In Edmac, we really just like to talk about Edmac quality. What does that mean?
Well, you know, that's a very good question, Paul, because in the industry where we're doing a lot of cross-referencing and products are sourced all over the world, Edmac doesn't necessarily look to be the cheapest. We look to provide the highest quality, and we source all our products domestically so we can assure that what we sell you is dependable and it'll work the first time.
So we actually vet the suppliers. As you say, it's not about the cheapest, it's about the best quality filters, elements, etc., etc.
Absolutely. Well, you know, when you're dealing with a company's capital equipment, you don't necessarily want to get into a nickel and dime game because, again, this is capital equipment. This is very expensive. So we want to make sure that what's being put in these machines is reliable and trustworthy.
And one of the reasons we can be able to do that, if we look at the team, which is now displayed on screen, we built quite a team here at Edmac. So, you know, let's focus on the expertise we have. Certainly when it comes to a lot of competitors, Ingersoll Rand, Suller, we have experts on staff that have worked with those machines. They understand the parts and what's needed.
Absolutely. So in terms of the major OEM competition out there, we have experts that are in-house that can certainly help to provide any kind of information that we need.
As well as multilingual staff.
Absolutely.
Quite a few different languages between the teams. So no matter where you are and what you need or where your customers are, we can support you. If we look at a focus on Edmac as well, I mean, one of our big focuses being oil and lubricants, you know, over 20 different varieties in stock, I think.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about that and some of the programs we can offer.
Sure. Well, oil and desiccant are some of the things that Edmac do particularly well, especially if you look at the oil. Oil is a highly commoditative product that you can find all over the place depending on your blenders. Again, it comes into a quality issue. Do you necessarily want the cheapest thing, or do you want something that's high quality that you don't have to worry about a failure? And at Edmac, you know, we make sure that we have high quality lubricant that you can put in your machine and feel confident the first time and not have to worry about. And as well with the desiccant, you know, we offer the industry's best pricing on desiccant because of the volume that we purchase in. So, you know, those two items, we're very, very competitive, and from a sheer volume perspective, we're able to offer our customers very nice and palatable pricing.
And we can offer, you know, on the oils and lubricants, we can offer private label and own branding as well as part of the service.
Sure, sure. And for no added expense to our customers, we certainly love offering private label programming so that your customers know to come back to you, so that you can come back to us and then we can serve you properly.
So Dwayne, we talked about the people and the products a little bit. Another great strength of Edmac is the fact that we have up to 150,000 square feet of warehousing facility. So we have a thing called a wish list program. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So the wish list program is one of the more exciting benefits that Edmac offers to its preferred customers, where we want to be an extension of your warehouse. We want to be able to stock your high volume movers and have them available for you whenever you need them. We understand that customers don't necessarily want to tie up their own cash flow with inventory, but we have the space and we have the competence where we can do that at no problem.
So with the commitment of a PO, you know, if somebody wanted a high volume of something, we can give them the discount based on the high volume, but then we can send it to them an invoice over 3 months or 6 months or something like that.
Absolutely. For the wish list program, we could certainly enter into a blanket agreement where products are only issued when a PO is required. So, you know, whether that's a 3-month period, a 6-month period, a 12-month period, depending on what your usage is, we can certainly release the product whenever it's needed.
Now, earlier we talked about, for Edmac, quality is much more important than price, but we can't ignore price. You know, it's a commodity market to a certain extent. So tell us a little bit about some of the new sourcing agreements we've made and how that makes us more competitive.
Sure. So, you know, what we've done recently is we've gone back to our suppliers, and since we've been able to increase our volume so much, we've been able to reduce our costing, which we want to pass on to our customers. That goes as far as aftermarket as well as OEM.
Yeah, and certainly when we bundle that with oils and desiccants and things, I mean, we certainly give you a value proposition that we think can compete on anything in the market. And with aftermarket parts, we've got a thing called a price guarantee with many of our parts. Not all, but with many of them, we guarantee the customer the price. Tell us about that.
Sure. On heavily consumable items, you know, we want our customers to feel safe and secure cutting us a PO where they know that they get the right price. And if you're able to find a better price within 30 days of like value, we certainly will credit you back. And that's part of the Edmac price promise.
So literally on our Edmac quality parts, which are non-OEM, you can't lose in essence.
You absolutely cannot lose.
So Dwayne, depending on the customer, you might know us as Edmac or you might know us as Performance Filtration. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Paul, we're absolutely thrilled that they know either company. But both companies are very similar and are in the same vein in terms of product line. So it was a natural marriage to join the two companies in acquisition.
Yeah, so PFI was a company that we acquired a couple of years ago, give us some great opportunities with some sourcing, also opens up many other markets for us. So it's just another strength which has helped to grow the Edmac name. Our acquisition of Performance Filtration, and we think it puts us in an even better situation to serve you. So I hope that explained a little bit about some of the things which make Edmac a little bit different. We'd love to be your preferred parts supplier, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks, Dwayne.
Thank you, Paul.